Betrayal by family is one of the most agonizing experiences a person can endure. It is not just a simple act of disloyalty or deception. It is the breaking of a bond that is meant to be unshakable. When a stranger betrays you, it hurts. But when the betrayal comes from the very people who are supposed to love, support, and protect you, the pain cuts much deeper. Family is expected to be a safe haven, a place where you are accepted unconditionally. So when that trust is broken, it creates an emotional wound that is difficult to heal. The pain of family betrayal is particularly intense because it shakes the foundation of your identity. From childhood, we are taught that family is forever, that these are the people who will always have our backs no matter what. We grow up believing that no matter what happens in the outside world, our family will always stand by us. This belief makes the betrayal even more devastating because it contradicts everything we were taught to trust. Suddenly, the people you relied on become the ones who hurt you the most, leaving you confused, lost, and questioning everything you once believed. One of the most painful aspects of family betrayal is the emotional toll it takes. It leads to feelings of sadness, anger, and even self doubt. You might find yourself wondering if you did something wrong to deserve this treatment. You might replay past interactions, looking for signs you missed, trying to understand why they turned against you. This self blame can be toxic, making it even harder to move forward. Betrayal often comes with manipulation, gaslighting, and emotional abuse, making the victim feel isolated and powerless. When a family member betrays you, they are not just breaking your trust, they are also damaging your sense of self worth. What makes family betrayal even worse is that it often does not come from an enemy, but from someone you love deeply. Whether it is a parent, sibling, or close relative, their betrayal feels personal and deliberate. It could be in the form of lies, broken promises, backstabbing, or even abandonment. Some betrayals are direct and obvious, such as a family member stealing from you, lying about you, or turning others against you. Other betrayals are more subtle but just as damaging, like emotional neglect, favoritism, or constantly putting you down instead of lifting you up. Regardless of how it happens, the pain remains the same. It leaves you feeling unwanted, unimportant, and unloved. One of the most challenging parts of dealing with family betrayal is the pressure to forgive and maintain the relationship. Society often tells us that family bonds should be unbreakable, that we should always forgive because family is family. This expectation can make healing even harder. Forgiving someone who has deeply hurt you is not easy, especially when they show no remorse. The pressure to keep toxic family relationships intact can force people to stay in unhealthy situations, leading to even more emotional damage. Another difficult reality of family betrayal is the loneliness it brings. Many people struggle to talk about their experiences because they fear being judged. They worry that others will not understand or that they will be told to just let it go. This can make the betrayed person feel even more isolated, as if they are the only one experiencing this kind of pain. The truth is, family betrayal is more common than people realize, but it remains a taboo topic because of the unrealistic belief that family should always be perfect. Despite how painful family betrayal is, it is possible to heal. The first step is acknowledging the pain and allowing yourself to feel it. Suppressing emotions will only make things worse in the long run. Finding a support system, whether through friends, therapy, or other loved ones, can make a huge difference. It is important to remember that family is not just about blood. It is about love, respect, and support. If your biological family has betrayed you, you have the power to create a new family with people who genuinely care for you. Betrayal by family is a wound that may never fully disappear, but it does not have to define you. It may change how you see the world, but it does not have to make you bitter or broken. Instead, let it make you stronger, wiser, and more aware of who truly deserves a place in your life. Healing takes time, but with the right mindset and support, you can rise above the pain and build a life filled with people who love and appreciate you for who you are. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship, and nowhere is this more important than within a family. From the moment we are born, we rely on our family for safety, love, and guidance. They are the first people we trust, the ones who teach us how to navigate the world. We believe that no matter what happens, they will be there to support us. That belief creates a deep sense of security, a feeling that we belong and are protected. But when a family member betrays that trust, it shatters the very foundation we stand on, leaving us vulnerable, confused, and uncertain about everything we once believed to be true. Betrayal from family is particularly damaging because it disrupts the sense of safety that comes with being part of a family unit. Whether the betrayal comes in the form of lies, deceit, neglect, or outright harm, it breaks the unspoken agreement that family is supposed to be a place of refuge. When that security is stripped away, it creates a lasting impact, making it difficult to trust not only the person who betrayed us, but also others in our lives. We begin to question everyone's intentions, wondering if they too will hurt us someday. One of the most painful effects of betrayal is the emotional instability it brings. When trust is broken, it leaves a person feeling lost and unsure of themselves. If the betrayal comes from a parent, it can be especially devastating because parents are the first authority figures in our lives. A parent's love is supposed to be unconditional, their protection unwavering. But when a parent lies, abandons, or mistreats their child, it sends a message that love is conditional, that security can be taken away at any moment. This can lead to deep-seated fears of abandonment and rejection, affecting relationships for years to come. Betrayal by siblings or extended family members can be just as damaging. A sibling is often seen as a lifelong companion, someone who understands your struggles better than anyone else. When that bond is broken through dishonesty, competition, or cruelty, it can feel like losing a part of yourself. Trusting other people outside of the family becomes more difficult because if someone so close can hurt you, then what is stopping others from doing the same? When trust is shattered within a family, it does not just affect the relationship with the betrayer. It ripples out into other areas of life, making it hard to form close connections with friends, romantic partners. People who have been betrayed by family may struggle with trusting authority figures, fearing that they will also be let down or deceived. This deep-seated mistrust can lead to isolation, making it difficult to open up to new people or accept kindness without suspicion. Security is not just about physical safety. It is also about emotional stability. When a family member betrays you, it shakes your emotional world, making it difficult to feel safe, even in the most ordinary situations. Anxiety, depression, and self-doubt can take root, leading to constant fear of being hurt again. Some people react by building emotional walls, refusing to let anyone get too close, while others become overly dependent, seeking constant reassurance from others because they no longer trust their own instincts. Both reactions stem from the same root cause, the fear of being betrayed again. The hardest part of losing trust in family is that rebuilding it is not always possible. Unlike a broken friendship or a failed romantic relationship, family ties are deeply ingrained in our identity. Walking away from family is often seen as an extreme choice, yet for some, it becomes the only way to protect their mental and emotional well-being. Others try to rebuild the relationship, but once trust is broken, it is never the same. The scars remain, and the sense of security that once existed is replaced by caution and guarded interactions. Despite the pain, it is possible to heal and regain trust in others. The first step is accepting that the betrayal was not your fault. No one deserves to be lied to, abandoned, or mistreated, especially by their own family. Seeking support from friends, therapy, or chosen family can help rebuild a sense of security. It takes time, but learning to trust again is possible. The key is understanding that while some people may break your trust, others will prove that they are worthy of it. Family betrayal may leave deep wounds, but it does not have to define your ability to trust and love again. When you are betrayed by your family, it can feel like the loneliest experience in the world. The very people who were supposed to love, support, and protect you have caused you pain, leaving you feeling abandoned and isolated. You may start to believe that no one else could possibly understand what you are going through, but the truth is you are not alone. Many people have experienced similar betrayals, and while the pain is real, so is the possibility of healing. One of the hardest parts of dealing with family betrayal is the overwhelming sense of isolation it creates. You may feel like no one will believe you or that others will judge you for speaking out. Society places a heavy emphasis on the idea that family is sacred, that no matter what happens, you should always remain loyal to them. This can make it difficult to talk about your experience as you fear being misunderstood or told to simply forgive and move on. But there are countless people who have faced the same pain, who understand the deep wound that betrayal leaves behind. It is important to recognize that you do not have to go through this alone. Support can come from many different places, even if it is not from your biological family. Got it. Friends, mentors, therapists, and even online communities can provide the understanding and comfort that you may not receive from your relatives. Sometimes the family we choose is more loving and supportive than the one we were born into. Surrounding yourself with people who truly care about you can help rebuild the trust and security that was taken away. Another reason why you are not alone is that family betrayal is more common than people think. It comes in many forms: emotional neglect, favoritism, abandonment, manipulation, or even outright cruelty. While the details may differ, the pain is universal. There are people all over the world who have had to distance themselves from toxic family members for the sake of their own well being. Knowing that others have walked a similar path and come out stronger can provide hope and reassurance that you too will heal. The emotions that come with betrayal, anger, sadness, confusion, and even guilt are all normal. Many people struggle with conflicting feelings, especially if they still love the person who hurt them. It is okay to feel pain, to mourn the loss of the family relationship you once had or wish you had. But it is also okay to protect yourself. You are not wrong for choosing peace over toxicity. You are not wrong for setting boundaries, even if others do not understand them. One of the biggest fears that come with family betrayal is the worry that you will never find love, acceptance, or a sense of belonging again. But healing is possible. Many people who have been betrayed by their family go on to build beautiful, fulfilling relationships outside of their blood relatives. They find strength in friendships, in romantic partners, and even within themselves. The love and support you deserve still exist. It just may come from unexpected places. It is also important to remember that your worth is not defined by how your family treated you. Betrayal says more about the person who committed it than the one who suffered from it. You did not deserve to be hurt, and you are not alone in your struggle. There are people who care, people who will listen, and people who will remind you that you are valuable, loved, and worthy of respect. No matter how dark things may feel right now, know that there is light beyond the pain. You are not alone, and you never have to be. There are people who will stand by you, who will support your healing journey, and who will remind you that family is not just about blood. You are stronger than you think, and you are never truly alone. Betrayal, especially when it comes from family, can be one of the most painful experiences a person goes through. It shakes the foundation of trust, love, and security that was supposed to be unbreakable. The hurt can be so deep that it changes how you see the world and the people around you. When someone you loved and trusted turns against you, it is natural to feel anger, resentment, and even the desire to shut yourself off from others. But as painful as betrayal is, it should never change the core of who you are. It is easy to let betrayal harden you, to allow bitterness to take over your heart. When someone close to you hurts you, the instinct is to protect yourself from ever feeling that pain again. You might start building walls, refusing to trust anyone, or becoming distant even from those who truly care about you. While this reaction is understandable, it can also be damaging in the long. Protecting yourself is important, but completely closing yourself off from love, kindness, and genuine connections only allows the betrayal to continue hurting you. The person who betrayed you may have been selfish, dishonest, or cruel, but that does not mean you have to become like them. One of the most powerful things you can do is refuse to let their actions define you. You are not their mistakes. You are not their lies. You are not the pain they caused. Holding on to anger and resentment only gives them more control over your emotions and your life. The best way to overcome betrayal is to rise above it, to keep being the kind, loving, and strong person you have always been. One of the hardest things about betrayal is the way it can make you question yourself. You may start wondering if you are too trusting, too naive, or if you somehow deserve to be hurt. But the truth is, having a good heart is not a weakness. Trusting people is not a flaw. Being kind is not something to regret. The betrayal says more about them than it does about you. Do not let their actions make you doubt your own goodness. Forgiveness is often talked about in situations of betrayal, but forgiveness does not mean allowing the person back into your life or pretending that what happened did not hurt. It simply means releasing the weight of anger so that it does not consume you. You do not forgive for their sake. You do it for your own peace of mind. Carrying bitterness only prolongs the pain, while letting go allows you to move forward with strength and dignity. Healing from betrayal takes time, and it is okay to feel hurt. It is okay to grieve the relationship you lost and the trust that was broken. But through that process, remind yourself of who you are. You are not defined by how others treated you. You are defined by how you choose to respond. Do not let betrayal take away your ability to trust, love, and believe in the goodness of others. There are still people in this world who will treat you with kindness, respect, and honesty. Instead of letting betrayal make you bitter, let it make you wise. Learn from the experience, set boundaries to protect yourself, and recognize the signs of toxic behavior in the future. But never let someone else's wrongdoing strip away the qualities that make you who you are. Your heart is still capable of love, your soul is still strong, and your future is still bright. The best revenge is not becoming like those who hurt you. It is continuing to be the best version of yourself, no matter what. Family is often defined by blood, but true family is about so much more than genetics. While we are born into a biological family, that does not always mean those people will provide the love, support, and respect we need. Sometimes the people who share our DNA fail us in ways that make it clear that family is not just about blood. It is about the connections we build, the love we share, and the people who stand by us through life's challenges. Many people are raised to believe that family should always come first no matter what. Society teaches us that family bonds are sacred and should never be broken. But what happens when those bonds are toxic? What if the people who are supposed to love you the most are the ones who hurt you the deepest? The truth is, being related to someone does not automatically mean they are good for you. A real family is built on love, trust, and respect, not just a shared last name or common ancestors. There are countless examples of people who find stronger, healthier family connections outside of their biological relatives. Friends who become like siblings, mentors who take on the role of a parent, and even communities that provide the warmth and care that one's own family never did. These relationships prove that family is something we can create for ourselves. The people who love you, support you, and accept you for who you are. Those are the people who truly deserve to be called family. One of the most painful experiences in life is realizing that your own blood relatives may not have your best interests at heart. Some family members manipulate, betray, or mistreat those they are supposed to love. In such cases, holding on to the idea that a family is everything. No one should feel obligated to maintain relationships that cause them harm just because they are related by blood. Walking away from toxic family members is sometimes necessary for personal growth and mental well-being. On the other hand, there are people who come into our lives and show us what real family feels like. These are the friends who support you when you are struggling, the mentors who guide you, and the loved ones who celebrate your successes. They may not share your DNA, but they share your joys and sorrows. They listen, they care, and they show up when you need them. These people become your chosen family, the ones who prove that love, loyalty, and commitment are not limited to biology. One of the most beautiful aspects of life is that we get to choose the people we surround ourselves with. We can build a family that uplifts us, encourages us, and makes us feel safe. This is especially important for those who have been betrayed or abandoned by their biological families. Just because your blood relatives failed to provide the love and support you needed does not mean you have to go through life alone. There are people out there who will love you unconditionally, even if they are not related to you by blood. At the end of the day, family is about connection, not obligation. Whether they are related to you by blood or not, these are the people who deserve the title of family. Love is what makes a family, not genetics, not tradition, and certainly not forced relationships that bring more pain than joy. So if your biological family has let you down, know that you are not alone. You have the power to create a new family, one built on love, trust, and mutual respect. The people who truly care about you, the ones who support you, encourage you, and accept you, those are your real family. Hey. Blood may connect us by birth, but love is what truly binds us together. Betrayal by family is one of the most painful experiences a person can endure. It shakes your sense of security, trust, and self worth, leaving wounds that feel impossible to heal. When the very people who are supposed to love and protect you turn against you, it can feel like your entire world is collapsing. But no matter how deep the pain runs, you have the strength to overcome it. You may not feel it now, but within you lies the resilience to heal, to rebuild, and to move forward stronger than before. Pain has a way of making us feel powerless, especially when it comes from those we love. The betrayal may have left you feeling lost, broken, or even unworthy of love, but your worth is not defined by the actions of others. The fact that someone mistreated or betrayed you does not mean you are weak. It means they failed to appreciate the love and trust you gave them. Their betrayal is a reflection of them, not of you. And no matter how much they tried to hurt you, they did not take away your ability to rise above it. Healing from family betrayal is not easy, and it does not happen overnight. There will be moments when the pain feels unbearable, when the weight of the past threatens to pull you under. But every day that you choose to keep going, every moment that you refuse to let their actions define your future, you are proving your strength. Strength is not about pretending you are not hurt. It is about allowing yourself to feel, to grieve, and then to stand back up again. It is important to remember that overcoming betrayal does not mean forgetting what happened or pretending it did not hurt. It means learning from it, growing through it, and refusing to let it control the rest of your life. Setting boundaries, distancing yourself from toxic relationships, and choosing to prioritize your own well being are all signs of strength. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is walk away from the people who continue to hurt you, even if they are family. You may have been betrayed, but you are not broken beyond repair. With time, self reflection, and support, you will heal. Surrounding yourself with people who genuinely care about you can help restore your faith in relationships. You do not have to go through this alone. There are friends, mentors, and even therapists who can provide the love and guidance that your family failed to give. The family you were born into may have let you down, but you have the power to create a new family, one that lifts you up rather than tears you down. Another part of overcoming betrayal is learning to trust again. Not just others, but yourself. Betrayal can make you doubt your own judgment, making you question whether you missed the signs or whether you should have done something differently. But self blame will only keep you trapped in the past. Trust that you did the best you could with the information you had at the time. Trust that you are wiser now, stronger now, and that you will recognize toxic behavior more clearly in the future. Most importantly, never forget that you are more than your pain. The betrayal you experienced is just one chapter in your story, not the entire book. You still have so much life ahead of you, so many opportunities to find happiness, love, and peace. The people who hurt you do not get to control your future. You do. And every time you choose healing over bitterness, self love over self doubt, and hope over despair, you are proving that their betrayal did not break you. No matter what has happened in your past, you have the strength to overcome it. You are not defined by the pain you have suffered, but by the strength you show in rising above it. Keep going. Keep believing in yourself. You are stronger than you think, and your best days are still ahead of you.